Hello viewers, welcome to Cyber Media. Today we have with us Kaushal Bansal, who is CEO and founder of CallerDesk. CallerDesk is a telephony and cloud-based platform that helps the integration of SaaS tools in educational and e-learning platforms. Kaushal, welcome to Cyber Media. Thank you for joining us today, and I'm really appreciate your time and willingness to have this conversation. Kaushal, can you give a brief introduction about yourself and CallerDesk? What is the vision behind CallerDesk and how you started this initiative?
So basically I'm a small town boy. Basically मैं वहाँ से आया हूँ जहाँ पे मेरा जो ग्रेजुएशन हुआ था, जो नेशनल कॉलेज था वो गेट से ज़्यादा टूटी की दीवारों से हम अंदर जाते थे. Then obviously I came here, I did my MBA in Faridabad from Maharashtra, and then I worked for multinational companies for 2 years. But I resigned 3 companies in these 2 years just to start my business. हर टाइम कुछ ना कुछ हो जाता. 15 दिनों के बाद मेरे को कंपनी शुरू करनी पड़ती. Then finally with my other co-founder, Mr. Rajesh, he's the CTO company right now, and उनके साथ मिलके हमने कंपनी स्टार्ट किया. So vision और gap कहाँ से मिला? So in the sense, we visited one client, we realized that he's good, he's doing everything. We asked कि आप कैसे करते हो ये सब चीज़ें? तो क्या I'm the solopreneur and मेरे 1-2 टीम के मेंबर भी है, मैं सब काम कर लेता हूँ, like operational, HR, everything. मैं कहा what about the leads or the customer queries? So कभी कॉल उठा लेता हूँ, but ultimately sometime एक कॉल मिस हो जाती है, and ultimately मैं उसको कॉल करना भी भूल जाता हूँ. And right now I'm searching a tool we can capture the leads, but in the market the cost is very huge. So obviously for a solopreneur or for small medium enterprises, it's a huge cost for them. So at that time we realized, and then I asked then how you're capturing this customer sourcing. And he said, I have the WhatsApp, and for the interaction I have the email. That's why on the website everyone is mentioning that just if you have any kind, or if you want any kind of support, you have the email ID. I have the email ID which you can mention, and the WhatsApp number. So then I realized, we discussed with a lot of other founders as well. Then I realized that if in India, if you're going to start a business, then ultimately if you are thinking for a chat, mind में आपको WhatsApp आता है. If you're thinking about the mail, mind में आपको Gmail आता है. But what about the voice? Voice के लिए आज भी कोई इंडिया में नहीं है, even पूरे वर्ल्ड में नहीं है, right? So at that time I realized that this is the thing which I think we should focus on, and obviously we are planning to launch a product at that time in the telecom industry. So we thought that I think this is the area which we can start. So in the starting we started with few basic details like IVR forwarding and the IVR number with small features. But eventually we got to know that people are asking more and more features. Then we did a lot of research with 100 plus customers. We have given them our solution as a free of cost, and then we asked what kind of feature you required it. So जो भी 3 में से अगर 3 common features आते हैं, we adopt it, we build it. So it's a customer oriented platform which we have built it. And second, in the journey we realized that people are not ready to pay it since day first. And then we observed the other marketing strategies like Gmail or Google. So they are providing 5 GB of data free for Gmail access or Google Drive, I think, right? So for this we have tied with multiple organizations like Startup India. Recently we tied with IDFC Bank and Visa Card as well, where we're providing, including the multiple incubation accelerator program in IIT-IM, where we are providing 6 months of product as a free to all the users, so that they can use it, they can think, and they can feel that yes, this is the affordable, and yes, they can use it just to understand the technical thing, especially for the non-IT persons. So that's how we are started basically. And right now we have 1000 plus customer base as enterprise customers, where obviously I can't say the name, but it's on the website. And with all the compliance, everything, like either it's for security side, for telecom side, for the privacy policy side. So this is how we started, and obviously we are keep developing our product, and we are still developing because it's technical it's endless. That's right.
Thank you so much, Kaushal. That was an incredible journey that you shared. So Kaushal, when you started the journey of CallerDesk, what were the initial problems or challenges that you identified specifically in the e-learning landscape, and how did you tackle it with your voice infrastructure?
So basically, obviously, there are few challenges, but the most importance are like first is the traditional mindset. because they are just launched the e-learning platform. They are not aware about how this voice communication platform will work, how they can integrate in the e-learning platform, in their e-learning platform. So for this, we need to educate them that these kind of use cases, they can use it. For example, they can integrate in the mobile app, they can integrate in their platform, they can use it as an auto survey or auto broadcast to get the feedback from your students. This is the first thing. Second, they are very much hesitant regarding the recording of the calls, because everything obviously in the cloud telephony, we are recording all the calls with date and time, kab kisne kahan call kiya. So they feel hesitate कि आप उस recording का कुछ करोगे क्या, or there is data protection issue. So for this, we have both the certificates, which is very much important in India. First is obviously the data protection policy certificate, and second is from the telecom side, we have the VAPT or VNO license, which is very much important to safeguard the recording in encryption level. So these are two important things. Apart from there are multiple use cases, but I think that is quite of learning and depending on the different e-learning platform. But these are two important things which I think we face the issue and we solved it.
Right. And if we watch out to the industry, we see the prominent dominance of agentic assistants and chatbots. In this infrastructure or in this landscape, how does voice infrastructure remains relevant?
Okay, so yes, obviously the chatbot and other tools are there, but obviously with the chatbot you can't identify the emotion, right, or human touch. So voice is the thing which is fast, having the empathy and emotional touch, and ultimately as well as the human interaction. So that's why the voice is what's better with the chat. So for example, if a student in e-commerce e-learning platform, you can imagine that student is chatting with the bot to get the information, but he is kind of frustrated. He is in kind of frustration that how they are not finding the solution, the exact solution. At that time, they feel that they will be maybe near verge of to dropping the session because they are not identifying the solution. So in that case, the voice is coming in the part. So there are a lot of e-commerce or e-learning platform companies who are using our platform. We are giving a simple helpline number, which is a national helpline number for them. So all the calls will be tracked and everything can be analyzed. And if any student is facing any issue, they can directly connect with the support team or they can directly connect with the tutor as well.
Yes. So Kaushal, apart from the e-learning platforms, we have seen this that universities and colleges are also moving towards modernizing their technological landscape. They are automating the record system, database, everything. In that part, you also mentioned about cost sensitiveness of the Indian market.
Right.
Are the Educational Institute of India open towards putting this expense in voice systems?
So yes, obviously they are very much open, but they are just facing difficulty to understand the importance of voice, because obviously they are from the non-IT part, they are from the education part. So and this is the separate field. But yes, now slowly they are understanding this thing, because for example, there is a college which is using CallerDesk services. They mention it as a national number, and provided whenever the parents will call on that number, they will redirect to different departments, like press 1 for support, press 2 for if you want to know where is my children right now in school, or what is and enter your admission number to get the result. So slowly and steady they are adopting this thing. And obviously for the e-learning platform, it is huge importance, because ultimately you have to send a lot of voice-based reminders, either it's for the payment, either it's for the fee structure, either is for, you can say, if student is not through the school, then still the parents will get a voice broadcast that yes, your children is not to the school, then please check it. So there are a lot of use cases they can build.
And are you, while you're working on this voice platform, are you storing any kind of a data, or how are you complying with the current regulations of the country, GRCs and everything?
Right. So basically in our industry, in telecom industry, there are two types of certification is required. One is data protection policy, which recently has come. As per government, you have to, if you have a technical product, then you have to cover this kind of certification, which is very much important. It is a complete analysis of your platform, your API and backend, just to secure the data of the customer. Second is the VNO license. It is called Virtual Network Operator License. This is very much important if you want to sell the telecom product to other companies. So we require this license. In this license, there are multiple rules. Like for example, if like you said about the recording. So in the recording, according to rule, we have to save for 2 years this kind of recording with all the encryption and everything. And every year, every quarter, the audit will happen. We need to send all the data to the government DOT, and in case is any spam or anything is happening, then we have to give the, obviously with permission of the customer, you have to hand over to the government as well.
So what are the platforms you have been utilizing for the storage of this data for the span of 2 years, which you mentioned that you're going to store it? Which are you putting it on cloud or any data center?
Yes. So for this, frankly speaking, people's or in India especially, businesses are moving on to AWS or the cloud services.
Yeah.
But in our industry, we are mainly focused on the physical call center solutions, where we providing we have in-house servers, we have the in-house recording, everything. The reason is the license and everything, because ultimately over the AWS, obviously the other platforms are from international companies. So ultimately we have to take care of the recording. For the security part, we purchase our servers, in-house servers. We are recording everything with all the and these servers are situated in the data centers. So these data centers are very much compliant. Is kind of they have the Z level security to keep our server up and running. So this is what we are doing right now.
Kaushal, in our nation, there are n numbers of colleges and thousands of universities all across. So, while some of these universities and colleges or learning platforms are on their journey of modernization, integrating technology in their systems, some of them still lag behind. So, what do you think are the major reasons that are creating this gap?
So first, the universal reply is frankly speaking, the mindset, the traditional mindset, because they are still thinking that abhi bhi मेरे को phone या Nokia phone or you can say landline phone use करना है. But right now the things are quite changing after the pandemic. People are now doing work from home things after the pandemic, and usually the users now majorly on the mobile, right? So they have to build a mobile app. They have to put up all the courses, everything in the mobile, and users just want to click a button to get all the information. So this kind of mindset is now developing right now. So yes, obviously it's frankly speaking, it's all about the mindset and how they want to do it. But yes, who is going to be adopt this thing early, they are going to be successful. That's why the e-learning platform has come, because as compared to if you see the data, as compared to traditional school and colleges, now the boom of e-commerce, e-learning platform are moving right now.
Right. You rightfully mentioned about the pandemic, and I can still remember that all of a sudden, all the education shifted to online. Even the schools, primary schools, everybody started taking classes over Zoom calls. What were the learnings that you took from that time, and how do you think the government should be prepared for such incident upcoming in the future?
So ultimately, the learning which I got is frankly speaking, it looks odd with the question, but frankly speaking, I think the customer is king is the major priority. Pandemic has got to know, or everyone realize that customer is the king. No matter the presence of your office, either it's an e-learning platform or the colleges are in-house or in a physical space or over the cloud. If you are having the right kind of strategies, if you have right kind of technology, and if you're using right kind of communication mediums across your the students or any other business, then obviously you can survive.
Right. And being in the SaaS-based industry, it is a highly competitive industry. Everybody has their own software solutions to provide. And so in this industry, how do you stay relevant and keep upgrading your system for your customers?
So basically, obviously, keep innovating things is the first thing. Second, we literally realize this thing after spending a lot of hours, that what we can do different than other SaaS companies. So we analyze 2-3 points. First, we need to be, obviously, like I said, we need to be affordable yet have the premium features. Apart from this, we have to give a best customer support. Like we realize that we are in the customer support industry. We have the call center solution and the IVR solution, which is used by the companies for the helpline purpose. So if we are going to sell this product, then we have to make sure that our customer support will be the best in the world, or in India at least. So for this, we realize the other companies who are like, if you are a client and you are facing an issue, then you are sending a mail to the companies and they are replying that we will tell you after 24 hours, 48 hours, or after 5 hours. So this is kind of irritation for the customer as well, right? And this is kind of quality which they are not getting it actually, even though the premium is less or high. So what we realized is we created WhatsApp group for that. Internally, we added all our support team, tech team, senior manager, even I added myself as well in this group. And whenever you are facing any issue or the customer is facing the issue, they just send a message to in the group. And internally, we have fixed that turnout time of to fix this issue is only 5 minutes. Lot of clients, you can say it's our moat as well, where a lot of clients are staying with us just because of this thing. Because in the call center industry or in this helpline thing, if you're facing any issue, then obviously waiting for 1 hour, 2 hour, 24 is very much difficult for them. So this is the customer support thing, which is we are, I think, is the difference which we are making. Apart from this, the affordability, yet the premium features, the people do not require to purchase the high-end product just because they do not have the features in the smaller version. So we want to give this, we want to identify this semi-premium market where we can sell this product, and I think we are quietly doing good in this market.
Right. What I have understood by your platform is you are providing your services to multiple verticals and multiple industry. I wanted to understand what specific requirements and need does the education industry comes up with. How are you dealing with it? And obviously, if there are increased demands or requirements, the price value also changes. So what is the price structure that you provide?
So first, like I think there are 3 questions.
Yes.
So first is the requirement of the e-learning platform. So first is they require a helpline number,
Right.
to cater all the needs of the incoming customer. Second, they require the voice broadcast or auto survey thing, so that they can eventually initiate the call and lend it to the parents or students to get some queries they can initiate a voice call that hey, you haven't logged in the platform since last 15 days, is there any issue, please tell me. Or initiate an auto survey that hey, we have given you some certain questions, just press yes 1 or 2 just to get the details, so that accordingly we can do that. So this is the first thing. Second, they are using the mobile app as well. So in the mobile app itself, they are giving a call icon where the users just need to click and they can directly connect with the mentor or the support team, and all the calls will be recorded with all the date and time analytics, so that eventually e-commerce platform or any college can analyze the thing. So this is the first thing. Second, yes, we have our APIs and all the integration part, which is ready-made available for the e-commerce part. This is the second question answer. And third, I forgot the third
Price
question.
model.
The price model. So price model is very much cheap. So in the traditional call center solution, the price is approximately 50 lakh rupees. But here the pricing is 1/10 of the product, and literally we are giving our solution as a pay-per-use model. So the more you are getting the leads, similarly the flow will increase, and similarly the cost will increase, but not in a fixed package.
Okay. Firstly, I would like to understand the system you are providing, the solution you are providing. Is it entirely automated or there is human intervention in it?
So it's entirely automated, but you just need a person who is going to handle the call and a laptop and mobile, so that obviously the call will land on the platform. So this is the two things they required. Ultimately, apart from this, all the things are automated. Like you want to route the call to different person on at a time. You want, like for example, you want to prefer that you are the person, if the call will come, it should route to you only and then divert to others if your phone is switched off or not reachable. Or you want to divert the call to multiple departments, or after if you are answering the call, then what is going to happen, that you can create the flow. Or even in the off hours, you want to understand integrate a voice clip, so that our office hours in Monday to Friday or something, just beep के बाद message हो रही है. So these are the things are already integrated in this. We are already providing literally around 50 plus features which is basically required in this industry. It's pre-built. We have our open APIs so that you can integrate in any of your CRM, our integration with any of the CRM to get all the data in your CRM in 1 day. Plus, including we have some pre-built connectors as well, like in India, we can say, I hope you heard about the Zoho, LeadSquare, Salesforce, and other companies. So we have the complete integration with that. In just 1 minute of time, you can integrate everything.
So having said that, what are the current upgradations you are working on or you're planning to keep in your pipeline for the students itself?
Right. So basically, obviously the AI has come. So next month only, we are going to launch our AI integrated platform where we are providing the sentiment analysis and emotional analysis in this platform. So and with the help of speech to text software. In this, for example, if student will call to the support team, he is hesitated, he is facing kind of shy or having the frustration that they are facing. Now imagine the in learning platform, there 1 lakh calls you are receiving in a day or in a month. So now for the yes, agents are answering the call, but still there's a quality check process are there that just you need to understand as a owner that what are the calls that who are basically negative and what are the calls which are facing frustration or negative approach. So बड़ा मुश्किल हो जाएगा to hear all the 1 lakh calls in a day or something, right?
Yeah.
As a business owner,
Yes.
you need to have a complete dashboard. Just click karo and you will get idea that out of 1 lakh, 5,000 calls are this which are facing the issue, who are getting kind of frustrated and they're claiming kind of dropping the session or want a refund of the amount or filing a case or something, whatever the situation is there. So they can easily identify and then majorly focusing on to solve this query. So rather than depending on the agent part, so agent is obviously in the salary, right? उसने सुना, बात किया, बात खत्म. But ultimately, if the action will be initiated by the student, then obviously that you will get the impacted. That's why.
Great. And that sounds like a great initiative. I would like to close the session with a future outlook. How do you see the future of voice infrastructure in the upcoming future? What are the possibilities that you are expecting?
So we are very much happy with the AI because in AI there are a lot of tools are coming, voice chatbot, right, where there's no human interaction, only AI can answer to all the reply of the customer. But it's good for us because the development is coming. We already got in touch with 50 plus AI companies who are offering us to integrate our platform, because for the AI or for the AI voice bot or any other tools, they ultimately they need the number.
Right.
So we have the platform, they need a platform, and over there they need to integrate the AI. So we are developing a platform as a facilitator of all the AI tools. We'll open for them that these are the 50 or 100 tools. You can use it. I will ask the customer that you can use it. We have the platform. So combining with the AI, we can sell in the market.
So you are planning AI integration in your solution?
Yes.
That's a great.
We are also developing and we are also facilitating with the AI things.
Great. All the best for this
Thank you.
future that you are hoping for, and thank you so much for having this conversation. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thanks to you. Thank you.